He found this project boat for $1,000, and as you know, new boat prices are through the roof, and finding used boats that are in good condition at a decent price is very hard to find. Your third option is finding a project boat, something that you can restore or something that needs a little bit of fixing here and there. I think this is one of the best deals that I've ever come across, and wait till you see all the things that are included with his purchase. I'm with my buddy Yubor. Yubor reached out to me.
That's right.
He had seen some of my videos and he was looking to find a boat to fix up. Why did you choose to go that route versus newer versus used?
So, well, first of all, I have this one right here is 17 foot, and I wanted something a little bit bigger and work on it slowly, you know, something a little bit cheaper. So I started looking around, and then I also saw your videos, how you would, you know, work in your own boats, and I think that's super cool because I like to do stuff myself and also learn along the way. So that's when I first reached out to you regarding the Grady White. Remember how it was 24 feet with a little petty cabin? And
and then I think you asked me like what boats I should be looking for, and I think I told you Duskies, Makos, and things like that are great boats to restore because they were built very well, especially the older ones. Then he sent me this boat, and I said, that's the boat to get. So you found this boat, you went to go see it, but they were asking $2,500 for this boat, and you're gonna see all the stuff that it came with and the work that he's gonna save in doing this job himself. So what do we have here? We have a, what year is this?
So yeah, this is a 1976 Dusky. It's a 233, but then later on in the company, I think they changed it to
252. Yeah,
because they started counting the
bracket as the extra
bracket as the extra
2 feet.
So yeah, it's a 23 or 25, if you could say, 1976 Dusky.
And you found this on Facebook Marketplace?
No, I actually found it on, so after I looked at that one, the one that I showed you first, then I was like, you know what, let me check OfferUp, because I had been looking at everything on Marketplace. So it popped up on my OfferUp. I messaged the guy, he had posted it like a day earlier. So I messaged him, he still had it, and that's when I went to look at it.
And it came with the trailer too. So let's start with the trailer. What do we have here? It's a 2-axle trailer.
Yeah, it's a
galvanized,
trailer.
right?
It's galvanized, that's right. It needs a little bit of work.
But it's not in bad shape at all.
It's not bad. He got me home with no issues. The bearings are all good. I checked the bearings.
The tires are
all
good
four
too.
Trailers and the four the tires and everything. I also want to replace the leaf springs on it on this side, because the other side it's not bad. I think they have replaced it sometime, when the previous owner had it. Some of these brackets right here that hold the bunks, these are pretty bad. So, and he included that as part of the items that he gave me. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. The reinforcement on it is pretty bad. Like you can see down there, it's rotted. So that's one of the first few things that I gotta do before I start moving it anywhere.
But it got you home, and I mean, it's something that's workable. So that's awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So already I can tell somebody did some work on this gel coat out here, and it looks pretty good. So it looks like they maybe buffed it and polished it, and it looks like a brand new almost paint job back here. So now why is this boat so good? We're gonna show you why it's so good, because this boat is already almost built, right, Yubor? They actually,
the hard part is
complete on this boat. The transom is actually done. The transom is completely done with composite material. They did the floor, they did the stringers, and we're gonna go through the whole boat inside so you guys can see. It's basically just a finished project that you have to do, right, Yubor?
That's right.
So, and then like this side, you still have to buff and polish this side. You didn't get to do the opposite side. And this is a Dusky, and Duskies, if you guys know about boats, Duskies are super strong built boats. Just look how thick the glass is back here. That's pure glass, and that's about an inch and change of glass. So these boats are super strong. So good, a decent trailer for what it is. Did it come with this bracket?
It came with the bracket, yes.
Okay, so it even came with an aluminum bracket. Okay, and remember, the guy was asking $2,500 for this thing, so it came with this aluminum bracket. You're gonna have to do some work to it, or might even have to change it, but you still got some money here, some equity in this in this transom bracket. So let's go up on top of the boat, and maybe we could show what's actually what they actually did to this thing and what you're gonna finish. All right. We can start back here in the stern if you want.
Yeah, so right here we have the transom.
Yeah, you could tell here that there's composite material in there. It's It's been redone and it's solid as rock. I mean, it's super strong.
Yeah, I would still like to reinforce it. That's why I have an extra board of Kusa. So I'm gonna use that to reinforce it. You know, even maybe later on I put a 300 or maybe more. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that's why I want to reinforce it, just to get that out of the way, like that portion of it.
Right. So then over here, it looks like they did the floor completely. This boat looks to me like they stripped it completely.
Yeah.
All right, to a bare hull, and then they redid the stringers. If you can see down here, these are all Nitacore stringers. They've been glassed in, okay? And there's some bulkheads that are missing here, right, Yubor?
Yes.
And they actually gave you those bulkheads ready to laminate. So
Yes,
he's
sir.
got 2 bulkheads that are going to go in here that he's got to complete. That's awesome.
Yeah, after
And
I
then
do the tank, after I install the tank, then I'll finish the 2 bulkheads.
because did this come with a tank too?
It did not come with it.
Oh, so it did not come with a tank, which is all right. But he did find the tank on Facebook Marketplace, right, for a good deal.
That's right.
So also the floor is a Nitacore material, so there's no wood in this boat anymore. It's completely composite, which is great. This floor is it's an inch thick, and they already did all the lamination. They started what looks to be like fairing over here to get the sidewalls in. I mean, look at this thing has a ton of space. Like, you got another fish box in here that's been, almost finished. Yubor, you got your hands full, but like I said, you got half the battle won.
Yeah. The important stuff is done. So
Yeah, the hardest stuff is done. And then look, they completely redid this anchor wall here, and then look at that anchor locker in there. It's huge, all composite too. This is Venezuela. It's a sweet deal, man. Yeah, it looks like they started maybe trying to sand the gunnels and stuff to get it ready for paint, but that's stuff that you're gonna do in the future. So now this thing also came with a T-top,
Yes, sir.
right? So the
did.
T-top, it's not in the best shape, but it's workable, right?
Yeah,
It can be redone.
Definitely need to restore it, polish it. The good thing is that it's aluminum, so I can always restore it and make it look like
The T-top's a great deal too. Came with a motor.
it came with a 200 Yamaha HPDI.
You got some equity in there too. You could sell it if you want
Yeah.
to. We don't know if it runs. You don't know if it runs, but who cares?
I got to check compression.
Yeah, you got to check
Maybe I can
compression.
sell it for a little bit more after I check compression, but yeah, it's unknown condition right now.
I think that's a killer deal. Now let's go take a look because we're still missing. We got the center console, right?
Yes.
That we got to talk about. We talked about the T-top. We got a little cart full of stuff over there. So let's go check that out.
The goodies.
The goodies, yeah. So all of this stuff came with the boat.
Yes,
The
sir.
center console.
Everything that's in the trailer came with the boat.
Wow. All right, let's start at the center console here because this is as a matter of fact, I don't think this is an original Dusky.
No,
it's not, right?
No,
it's
no,
not.
it's not an original.
Yeah, because it's got Nitacore in it. All this is composite. So even the center console is composite. And that's a sweet center console.
Yeah, they modified it, I think, over there. Cause
Yep.
You can see the fiberglass.
Yep.
They probably did like a little seat kind of thing.
It looks like they extended it. I
Yeah,
think
they
that's what.
extended it on the
Yeah.
front.
It looks like they extended it because they did some fairing over here. But that's sweet because you got a little seat.
Exactly.
Right? So you have seating on the
that's
boat.
Great. Maybe do some storage, like open
Yep.
this up and do a little bit of storage down
You
there.
could do that too for sure. They gave you all the rub rail too if you wanted it.
That's right. Yeah.
All types of rub rails here. And then look, more of the Nitacore for laminating if you wanted. This is ready to go. All you got to do is just cut it to the size you want and you're set. And look at this leaning post. Tell me about the leaning post. It came with that too?
It came with a leaning post. It has look, I'll show you. So it has a little bit of storage down here too.
Nice.
That's awesome. You still need some cleaning. I haven't touched this at all, but once I clean it up and restore it, it's gonna come out super shiny. It has the live well back here,
Look at
so that's great for fishing. Came with a little frog too.
that. Yeah. Yeah, look at all these little extra pieces, man. This is all like, you got a little cushion over here. That's sweet. And you got more pieces of the, this is the Venezuela. All of this stuff you can use for like little compartments or
Yeah, I
whatever.
actually need like a couple more compartments, so
Yep.
I'm just gonna use that. Might as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is great, man. Look at that. And you got another little hatch. That's sweet hatch.
Bulkheads.
More bulkhead. Yeah, those are the bulkheads. They're ready to go.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to bed them in there and then you laminate right to the glass. It's sweet.
Right.
Sweet. And then more hatches here. And then look at this big. Oh, look at the trim tabs.
Trim tabs. Not sure if I'm gonna use it, but good to have.
Yeah, absolutely. And this box,
That box.
you can make something out of this. You can figure out, you could cut it, you could laminate it again, you could do all types of stuff with that. It's always good to have fiberglass things like that.
Front holders, the hatches for the bracket,
Yeah. Bilge pump,
bilge pump, an extra one.
rod holders, all
This
that.
is the little brackets for the trailer. I have a little ladder for under the bracket. That's some random stuff. Oh, here's a.
Sweet, man. You got, no, you loaded with stuff. He gave you all this?
Yeah,
This all came with this?
these all came with it. Check it out.
Look at that. Huh.
All new, bro.
Brand new.
New box, yeah.
Listen, man, the deals are out there. You just gotta well, you gotta be lucky, but you also gotta put in the work and try to find it.
Exactly.
You know? But I mean, this is a steal. Look at all this stuff. $5.
Yeah.
What is this? Little through hole,
Oh,
bungees. You got lights and stuff. Courtesy lights, man. Look.
for the gas
For the
tank.
gas, yeah, $60 right there.
Yeah.
$8 for here. Some gauge. You're not gonna use those gauges,
Yeah,
but
I may not use everything, but
$50 right here. Another $46 there. Got chain. Dude, you made out like a bandit, man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I'm happy for you, bro. Sweet. Now, the big question, Yubor, is do you plan on repowering this boat, and what do you plan on repowering it with?
The ideal thing would be a 300 Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there yet. First, I want to go, step by step, so
Yeah.
finish it, restoring it, and then maybe, who knows, later on I could do a Suzuki 300. That'll be perfect. Or 250 could be fine. It's just me and my wife, so.
Yeah, I think a 300 would be perfect for that. This series that I'm doing for you guys is actually sponsored by Reliable Marine. I'm gonna get Yubor a hookup over there, Reliable Marine, and get him going when he's ready to go. Hey, if you're in the Miami area and you're looking to restore a boat and really don't know how to go about it, I'm gonna leave my email down here so you can contact me. I'm trying to get a small group of people together that I can help look for a project, how to choose the best restoration project. I can guide you through that process, and I can virtually help you with how to go about doing and planning your entire project. I also started a Facebook group that I'm gonna link down below, so anybody that has a project that they're doing at home, regardless of what it is, you can share your projects there and we could all learn from each other in that Facebook group. I'm also trying to get some classes put together at FGCI here in Davie, Fort Lauderdale area, for the person that has never really worked with fiberglass, but they can learn the basics to get you through a project like this. And if you're not looking to restore a boat, but you're looking for a used boat, Alfred Montaner has a really good series called Backyard Boat Deals. I'm going to put a link right here for you guys to check that out. Or if you're interested in some of the restorations that I've done, you want to check this link out over here.